Hi guys, so many of you sit all day and I know that you're worried about your posture. So there's a couple of really simple things that you can do to address it. Quite often we just concentrate on what's happening with our head and neck, and sometimes we forget about what's happening with our torso because when we sit we tend to sink down. Let me show you what I mean. So let's imagine that I'm sitting here at my desk. Now, in the seated position, yes, our head can go forward and our shoulders can go forward, and that's a big problem. Something we forget about is what happens here at our torso level. So there's a muscle called the iliopsoas muscle. It's also known as the hip flexor, and it goes from inside the lower back and it crosses the hip. Now in this position, it is in a shortened position. So the longer we sit, the more that those muscles tend to tighten and shorten across the day. Here's a really simple way you can elongate those muscles with an easy stretch. So this is known as a lunge or a runner's lunge, and it's really good at stretching out those shortened hip flexors. You need to have 90 degrees at this knee, 90 degrees at this knee, balanced with your toe behind. You're going to face straight ahead and your hips are going to lunge forward. At the same time, if you put your hands in the air, that opens up through your torso, and if you slightly bend away from the side that you're kneeling on, as you stretch in, that will give this beautiful stretch right down deep into the psoas. Obviously, do both sides to balance up. That's one idea. Here's my other idea. The other thing you can do is what's known as a Mackenzie stretch. And this is a bit of a two for the price of one. It's going to stretch both hip psoas at the same time, but just be careful, we don't want to overextend our lower back. It's like this. Out on your hands, let your legs go behind you and allow your pelvis to go towards the ground. Look straight ahead and pull those shoulder blades back. In that position, it's another way of elongating through the front of your torso and open up from that flexed position.